Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we'll take an enrichment on the units 1, 2, 3 and 4. All you need for the lesson today is your books, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. In this semester, so far we've taken 4 units. The first one was titled Complaints. The second one was about I wonder what happened. Unit 3 was about if it hadn't happened. And the last unit, Unit 4, was about what they said. We're going to take some exercises on these units. How are we going to do it? We will refer to the self-reflection part from each unit. You will find it by the very end of each unit. So let's get started with the first one. Here, say what is wrong with the following items, then say how the thing should be fixed. Use the words in the boxes to help you. So we're going at the beginning to describe what is wrong with the item. Look at this one. It's actually a t-shirt. What's wrong? Here, the t-shirt, or we can say the jacket, is stained. It is stained. Notice that we have used here, instead of the adjective like dirty, we have used the past participle tense of the verb. What can we do with it? What does it need? We can say the jacket or the t-shirt needs to be dry cleaned, needs to be done. Then we can say I will have it or I will get it dry cleaned. I will get it done. Next, let's look at this car. What's wrong with the car? Let's describe the problem in here. The car is crashed. It's a crashed car. Notice that we have used the past participle tense of the verb to describe a noun, not an adjective this time. What do we need to have? The car needs to be repaired. And I will do something to it. I will get it repaired. I will take it to the garage, or I might do it myself. I will get it repaired. I will have it repaired. The other one, look at these tires. What's wrong with the tire? The tire is worn. It's a worn tire. It is worn. Then the tire is worn. It needs to be replaced. We have to get a new one. Needs to be done. Then I will have it or get it replaced. I will get it replaced. Who will do it? Maybe someone else. It could be me. Okay. If you want more information about these 3 rules, you can refer to your books on page 8. Okay. Unscramble the sentences. She, do, can't stand, and the dishes. Let's put it in the correct order. We can say that she can't stand doing the dishes. Notice that we have used the gerund, ing form of the verb, after can't stand. Live, grandparents, enjoy, and in the country. Our grandparents enjoy living in the country. The gerund after the verb enjoy. Like, computer, he, to share, and doesn't his. He doesn't like to share his computer. The full infinitive after like. Also, for didn't, a message, need, we, and to send. We didn't need to send a message. After need, you will use the full infinitive. Some verbs we use after them the gerund, others we will use the full infinitive afterwards, and you can refer to page 16 for more examples. Complete the sentences with the correct pronoun. We have subject pronoun if it is in the place of the subject, or an object pronoun if it is in the place of the object. Number 1. He wants to complain about the service at the restaurant. Going, who, subject. He is going to email, whom, object, them. Her grandparents are upset that Noura hasn't visited. She is going to visit them. She is the subject and them is the object. I don't want to ask my neighbors, so we're having I and neighbors. So they don't know me. My neighbors don't know me, and we can say I don't know them. 4. We want to come to your graduation. Don't forget to invite we, to invite us, the object pronoun. I'm going to be at home tonight. Please call whom? The object, who's me. Call me. Please listen to me. When? Who's speaking? When I am talking to whom? When I'm talking to you. So, in the blank, just decide is it an object or a subject and put the correct pronoun, whether it is you or your or any other one. For more examples, you can refer to page 17. Complete the sentences with the correct pronoun in here. We're going to write it in another way. Put away those boxes. Here, we're having actually two-word verb, like put away. How can we change the order? We're having three ways to write two-word verbs if they are in the imperative. Put away those boxes. I can say, put those boxes away. Notice, we have used the pronoun in the object in here. Put those boxes away. We have separated the verb, or change the object with the object pronoun. Put them away. Clean up the room. Here, this is the two-word verb, clean up. We can put it in here. Clean this room up. Clean the room up. Or clean it up. The room is it. Turn off the light. Turn off. We can say, turn the light off or turn it off. Please turn on the TV. Please turn the TV on or please turn it on. So, two-word verb, separate it, put the object in the middle, or you can change it with an object pronoun. For more examples, you can refer to page 17. Write sentences for each situation. Use the simple past or the past perfect for each sentence. Simple past for an action that happened before now, and older than the past, we will use the past perfect. Number 1, Carl and John. Here we have Carl and John look in the living room for the keys, but their little brother, here we have, but their little brother take them into the bedroom. We can say that Carl and John looked in the living room an hour ago for the keys, but their little brother had taken them into the bedroom. Yesterday had taken to the bedroom, and today they are looking. Number 2, when the football game come on TV, they not clean up the living room yet. We can say, when the football game came on TV, they hadn't cleaned up from the party yet. Number 3, it started to rain, but Karen leave her umbrella at home. Leaving, then starting. It started to rain, but Karen had left her umbrella at home. Read the sentence, which action happened first and which one is older, which one happened in the past and which one happened before it, and decide which one is the simple past, older, past perfect. For more examples, you can refer to your books, page 22. Complete the sentences, write what would have been or could have been or might have been. Let's complete the sentences. If I had grown up in France, things would have looked different. I could have learned French. Notice past perfect in here, could have, past perfect. If I had grown in India, things would have been different. I might have known how to play cricket. Might have known. If I listened to my father, I will say, I would have attended college. If my sister had called me earlier, I could have ordered more pizza. If I had studied more, I might have passed the test. So all of these in here, we're having the conditional, then the result could be might, could, or would, based on the meaning of the sentence, followed by always have, then the past participle tense of the verb. For more examples, refer to your books, page 22. Combine the sentences with and, but, or, so, or yet, based on the meaning in here. We're having two sentences and we will join them. The man ate pizza and drank soda. He wasn't hungry. he wasn't thirsty. So we can say, the man ate the pizza and drank soda. As a result, so he wasn't hungry or thirsty. Not hungry, not thirsty, so or. We can study hurricanes. We can study the planetary system. We have two options, this or that. So we can say, we can study the hurricanes or the planetary system. I read the science book. I saw the scientific documentary too. Here's my keyword. So together, I read the science book and I saw the scientific documentary too. I like hot air balloons. I am scared of heights. Two different ideas. So I can say, I like hot air balloons, but, or yet, I am scared of heights. It could be a helicopter. It could be a plane. We're having an option. It could be a helicopter or a plane. So come up with any one of these, the or and the coordinating conjunctions. You will add it in the middle of the sentence between these two clauses or sentences to combine them and join them. Okay, for more information, more examples, refer to your book's page 30. Let's choose the correct answer. If you heat water, it evaporates or will evaporate. Notice here we're having present simple present in the F clause. The result will be, because it's a fact, so it will be, it evaporates, fact, zero conditional, no change. I will heat water today, yesterday, 10 years later, the same result, no options. Next, if Susan has time, her email checks. Is it a fact? Not really. So she might check. She will check, or might, or may. If you too much eat or will eat, they, here we will have you. You may feel sick. Notice may in here, so it will be in the present. You may. If you eat, you may. F conditional in the present tense. If it isn't sunny tomorrow, we won't go to the beach. Notice it is optional, so we won't go to the beach. If this project goes or will go, I will get a better mark. If it goes well, if we do well in this project, I will go. So if it goes, let's say well. Okay. For more examples, you can refer to your books on page 31. Next, what should you have done differently? And here we're speaking about regrets. What's a regret? When you did something in the past and now you feel sorry for doing. You didn't do something in the past and now you wish that you did that thing. Number 1, Mr. Lee bought a car and he found out that the dealer had a special offer on this type of cars a month later. Now he feels regret. We shouldn't have bought the car a month ago. We should have waited for the offer. So we will use whether should or shouldn't, always have the past participle tense of the verb. 2, I didn't know that my friend was planning to come over, so I went shopping with my parents. I didn't wait for him or her. I should have asked my friend. I shouldn't have gone shopping with my parents. I didn't expect any calls, so I switched off my phone. My friend kept calling about a school project and I couldn't get through. He couldn't get through. I shouldn't have switched off my cell phone. I should have left my phone on. You can refer to page 31 for more examples. Think about things that might or could be or have been different. So we will go to the past, we will cancel something from the past, then we will come back to our present and we will imagine how our present is going to look like. So, number 1, what if forest had been protected? We had protected forest. Our days today will look different. If forests hadn't been protected, many animals would have extinct. If we hadn't protected them, animals would have extinct. What if oil hadn't been discovered? Let's go to the past, cancel oil. If oil hadn't been discovered, cars that run on gasoline wouldn't have become so common. Notice past perfect in here, then here we have used would, have, and the past participle tense of the verb. What if remote control hadn't been invented? No remote controls. If remote control hadn't been invented, our day-to-day people would have to change channels manually. We don't have remote controls. You will use it manually. What if gold hadn't been discovered? If gold hadn't been discovered, many countries would have been poor. So decide which tense is the F clause, and based on that you will decide on the result clause. For more examples, you can refer to your books, page 32. Next, complete the paragraph with the verb in parentheses. We will use whether present perfect or simple past. Whether we're having the time mentioned, like 2000, 1932. So you will use the simple past. Exact time is mentioned. No time mentioned, we're having for or since, so we will use the present perfect. Let's go ahead. People try to keep cool or keep their food cool for ages. Notice for ages. Since when? Starting from when? No mention. So people have tried. The Chinese invent ice cream 4,000 years ago. So I know when. Starting from that day. Invented. And they kept instead of keep. When we're having and, so we will have the same verb. The verb is going to be the same. Invented. And we're having kept. Have invented. Have kept. They kept it in snow in underground chambers. In Baghdad in the 8th century, this is the time, 8th century, a king he imported snow. And, so we will do the same in here, and put a regular verb, put it in the walls of his summer home to cool his home. In 1834, time, in here, Jacob Perkins built a machine to make ice in London. The first home refrigerator appeared when? 1920s, so it appeared. Notice, date or time, just use the simple past. No time mentioned, use the present perfect tense. For more examples, you can refer to your books, page 44. Complete the sentences with can, could, may, and the verb in the parentheses. Excuse me, may I open the window? The answer for may, yes, you can. We meet tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to the dentist. Ability, we can't meet. Mr. Sawyer, not meet you now. I'm afraid he's very busy. Ability, can't see you. Swim when you were a child? No, I couldn't. Where and could. So question, could you swim when you were a child? Past ability. Imad, stay for long. His friends are waiting for him. Ability, so can't stay. So based on the meaning, you will use the suitable modal auxiliary, and usually, let's say always, you will use the base form of the verb after these modals. So stay, we're having meet and see, and the others. For more examples, you can refer to your books, page 44. Next, the winner of a 5 million prize made a lot of promises about what he would or wouldn't do with the money. Report what you heard him say. He's saying he's giving promises, or let's say it's a speech, sentences. Let's report them, not my own word, but I will tell you about it. I have already donated part of the money to charity. What did he say? We can say that he said that he had already donated part of the money to charity. have into had. Next, I will build a new school in my hometown. What did he say? He said that he would build a new school in his hometown. Will into would. And also, some words will be changed, like mine, it's not mine, into his. Also, he said, in here, we're having, let's report these questions. These messages were left on a family's answering machine. Report what the people said. We will notice the questions in here. Yahya, this is Ali. What is the math assignment for tomorrow? Let's report this question. Notice that this one is a question. We will report it as if it were a statement. So we will say, Ali asked Yahya. Notice we started with subject and a verb, so it is a sentence. What the math assignment was. And this one is actually a statement. So start with the WH question word. The math assignment. Notice the S. We have changed it into was. What the math assignment was. What we have done, introduce your statement. He asked, he wanted to know. Change into a sentence form and go one tense backward. Present into past, past into past perfect. One more. Adil, it's Hussein. Is the game still on for tonight? What did he say? Hussein asked Adil. We have introduced our sentence. F instead of the WH question word. The game is, here this is, changed into was still on for tonight. Is it tonight? No. We're having it is that night, the previous night. And it is actually a statement. It's not a question. For more information, more examples, you can refer to your books, page 50. Next, let's write the negative questions. You and your friend plan to work on a project on the computer. However, your friend just arrived at your house, but you can't see or you don't see a computer. I don't want to ask a question. I want to express surprise. I want to exclaim. What would I say? Haven't you brought your computer? Have you? No, I know that he haven't. Haven't you brought your computer? Aren't we working on the project? It's a yes-no question, adding negative to express surprise. 2. Your friend told you to meet at 5. Now it's 5:30 and your friend isn't here yet. You get a call on your cell phone from your friend who is still at home. Where are you? This is a question. Exclamation. Haven't you left yet? And you can say, aren't you coming? Now here it's a question and with additional function, which is exclamation or a surprise. For more examples, you can refer to your books, page 58. Here, we're speaking about choose the correct answer to agree with these sentences. I like coffee, and I like coffee too. What can we use in here? It's actually an affirmative sentence, so you can't use neither. Neither is for negative sentences. So do I, or so I do. In here, I would say, so do I. You will change the order. So do I. Next, I don't waste money. Negative. Notice the negative. So you can't use so. Neither do I or neither I do. It's actually neither do I. Next, I worked hard. This one is an affirmative sentence. You can't use neither. So worked past, we will use did. So it's not going to be so do I, it will be so did I. Next, I didn't waste time. Negative, we can't use so, and here we can say neither did I. It is did I, change the order. You can refer to your books on page 59 for more examples. And by the end, we got to the end of this semester. Thank you so much for your time. It's been really my pleasure. Wish you all the good of luck.